I'm going to say that Chad's death was not an accident.
What?
We know how this happened. I think you know how too. Chad did not die in the fire. Chad was killed by a gunshot.
This is Nikki Sue Entzel, 37 years old, mother of two, wife of Chad Entzel for 6 years. On December 30th, 2019, Chad came home from bowling. That was the last night of his life. What Chad didn't know was that Nikki had been having an affair with a man named Earl Howard. And that just 4 days before the murder, prosecutors noted that Nikki Entzel took out a renter's insurance policy worth $26,000. She was also the sole beneficiary to Chad's $500,000 life insurance policy, something about which she inquired within days of her husband's murder. Lawyers said it was all an elaborate plan so that Nikki Entzel and Earl Howard could run away together and start a new life in Texas. That night, she shot him, then left. While Chad's body laid alone in that house, Nikki was at a hotel with her lover. For 3 days, they came back twice, trying to set it on fire to cover their tracks. The first attempts failed. On January 2nd, the fire finally took. Nikki waited and called 911.
I was here to check. My husband sent a text message that he didn't come in today, and I've been good 3 days, and so I'm coming here to check. And I walk in, I open the door, and I walk in, and the house is smoky. I can't get in the door. It's smoky in the house.
Okay, so you see smoke?
I can see inside the...
Okay.
And, our Washington's black, and it's just smoky in there, and I can't get in the door.
Okay, do you see any flames at all?
I don't.
Okay, and you were coming here to check on who again? I'm sorry?
Check on my husband. I've been out for a few days.
Okay.
And he never called and said he didn't come in at all. And I tried calling him,
okay.
No answers. They tried calling him, no answer. So I said, I was just swamped. I couldn't get away at work today, and I'm coming out now because I'm off work, and he can't get in the door. And when I look, everything's black. So
okay.
I died. So I want to go and check.
Slow. Okay, Nikki, calm down for me, okay? Nikki.
What she didn't count on was the autopsy. Chad had no soot in his lungs, meaning he was dead long before the fire started. And the state of his body told investigators he had been lying there for days.
So Earl comes out and says that that Chad got shot in the house. And he might not be. It never occurred to you to want to go check on him?
I said, what? What do you mean?
The person he trusted most in the world betrayed him for $26,000 and a man she had been sneaking around with behind his back. When detectives brought Nikki in, she had her story ready. A grieving widow who had no idea what happened. What she didn't know was that detectives already had hotel records, phone records, surveillance footage, and a body that told a completely different story. This is the interrogation of Nikki Sue Entzel. Let's find out what she has to say.
Time so can get through this and get it done. Like I said, I cleared my schedule. I might have to jump out to take a phone call here now and then, just because I can't completely hide away. Once again, I apologize so much. I couldn't get back to you. Like I said, I was in court. Judge doesn't let me take phone calls or anything, so.
I'm sorry, I just needed...
No, and Nikki, you don't have to apologize for that. And I can't tell you how sorry I am. Okay, that's me. I'm sorry for that. Everything else going okay?
We went to the store yesterday. And Jeffrey said in the car, we look out for him. I don't know.
Okay. Well, Nikki, I don't want to put you through any more than you need to. Like I said, that's why I wanted to do it one last time, so we can get all this done. And like I said, so that way tomorrow after you're done, you can grieve, move on, take care of your family, get all that stuff. You know, and like I said, it's gonna be a long road ahead for you, but I want me to quit harassing, or, you know, to bothering you in this process. So this is what I'm gonna write my report off of, you know, to finish this up. Let's just get started. So
Nikki came into this room voluntarily. No lawyer, no hesitation. She sat down, smiled, and started talking about her catering business and her kids like this was a routine conversation. And that tells you everything about her strategy going into this interrogation. She wasn't nervous, she was prepared. Because in Nikki's mind, she had already thought of everything. The hotel alibi, the story about the furnace, the grieving widow who called 911 when she found the fire. She had rehearsed this. What she hadn't rehearsed was how long it would take detectives to start pulling that story apart piece by piece.
tell me a little bit more about Chad's, your relationship with Chad and his relationship with the boys.
Him and Marcus didn't do a whole lot together. Marcus is older, you know, when obviously kid, they kind of do their own thing, you know. Kind of sit in their own schedule and do their own thing. Trudy and Chad try to do a whole lot, you know. Trudy wanted to do different things, and Chad has this sports, he does a lot of those different things, and he's gone out of home at least 5, if not 6 nights a week, sometimes more. And if it's nice enough, then they go golfing and trip on more and all that. And I was told, I said we should do some more stuff, just me and you.
So is he more active with the boys than he was with you? Oh.
It was about the same. He left, it was usually just me and the boys home.
Okay.
Is what it was. And I said we should just go do stuff, you know, me and you. Just like, so, you know, the boys are older and they can stay, you know, by themselves for an hour or two. And we could go hang out and what he promised this person that he was going to stuff for them, or he was going to go golfing and do this, that, and whatever. And I said, how about you go do something and we can go do some stuff together, just us.
Yeah.
And I said, maybe we can go hang out and do some things, and maybe just me and you.
Right.
He goes, go far, Bobby. I'm far. I'm not being productive. He goes, wait, I just have some break. I can't drink with my meds I take.
Okay.
And I said, it's just not hurting. I started drinking more. Yeah. I'm just getting mad and you drink more, you drink mad right there. I said, see the cool and you're drinking, please. But we didn't get along really well. We did stuff. He actually come and help me with catering events, and we had a really good time. And
So he was just a different person when he drank.
it's completely different, like night and day when you were drinking and when you drank. And I just told him, I said, please just, I wish you would just stop. Like, I can go to counseling with you. Like, we can go together.
Yeah.
And I said, you'll get better.
Yeah.
I said, we just not worry about it. You just get better. He told me, he said, nothing wrong. I said, okay. I had to see him with my face.
Yeah.
He falling, drinking. He's really mad. He won't drink.
When did you start to notice his drinking increase? Like when in your relationship?
He wanted to leave. Trucks at Bismarck. He was
So that's when this all kind of started? When you started noticing it, I guess?
Well, he's always during our entire relationship.
Right. But when you said it, you said you saw it increase.
We did that in about 2 years.
Okay. So that's 2 years ago, so about 2018?
17.
Okay.
I said, we can just stop it. Got really bad. And I said, now stop drinking. To be both places. She would say, you have to make sure you're not this bad.
So even the kids know this?
I told the kids, don't worry, it'll be okay. Just talk to somebody else.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, you need to just stop. I said, just move on. It comes to me. Forget about all this stuff.
Yeah.
This is happening. He just got so bad when he said, just please stop. And he just grabbed on it. And I had cancer. So whatever he grabbed on,
What do you grab?
he just
And this started 2 years ago. That's how it started. We started by grabbing him. How much was he drinking?
He's a crowd, he's a proper 12 a month.
For 2 years. Oh my gosh.
That's all. Just stop. Last November, she told me to say, he was really bad or something like that. He went out, he'd come home, he'd tell her, it was way after bar closed. I was thinking, he's not crying.
Yeah.
He said, he's crying, and somebody
Yeah.
had to live with him. And he told me, he said, he's coming. I told him, he already got.
Where was he at? Okay. It wasn't like darts or something or anything.
He told me, he said, he's so good. He said, there. We're supposed to be getting with that. It's like, really squeezed me so hard. He hurt me with pop.
You heard what?
With pop.
So how was he grabbing you by the arm? Right?
He squeezed me so hard.
How? I'm sorry, I know I'm just right in a bear hug. And you heard a rip pop.
Pay attention to what Nikki is doing here. She's not just telling a story about a difficult marriage, she's building a case. Every detail about Chad's drinking, the broken ribs, the nights in the car with her kids, it's all carefully placed. Because if Chad was abusive, if Chad was dangerous, if Chad made their lives unbearable, then whatever happened to Chad becomes easier to understand, maybe even easier to forgive. This is a woman who is thinking 3 steps ahead. She's not grieving, she's constructing a defense.
And this was 2 years ago. Okay. So that was, or when, what November was it? She said it was November.
It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, November.
We just need to just shut up. Stop thinking about it. Please stop.
Did it ever get worse from there, Nikki?
They used to slam my arms in the doors.
And then, like,
And then
regular house door?
I just, it's really nice to me.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Did she ever break up over anything?
My feet were broken. My toes were broken a couple times. I just know things to remember.
Did you ever go to a doctor?
I just kept telling myself.
Oh,
Because I had to look after my
because your conditions. Did they ever get suspicious about it or anything?
When the doctor told me, what's going on? That one picture, did you guys get anything off my phone?
I haven't been able to go through everything. Like I said, that's been me. But I know that you showed me that night a picture of. I couldn't tell if it was an arm. What was that? Your arm.
He said, I know you have one. I told him. He goes, you have to play a news back. He goes, I have to report. I have to report to him. He goes, you wake up there. He goes, yeah,
Okay. Who did you go to see? Dr.
Clausen.
Clausen. Where is he? Is that Sanford?
Dakota.
Dakota. Okay.
He told me to go to bed. So then, we still, yeah, so I told, I'm going to go to the gym. Because with my conditions, the more I stay loose,
Yeah.
it helps.
So what are all your conditions again? Sorry about
I
that.
have MS, neurodegenerative nerve disease. So all my distal that are degenerating in my body. And then my cancer. And I have anemia really bad. And
Ms. Lawyer, I just asked that it be paused. It's noon, and if I'm reading it correctly, this goes on for a couple hours.
It does, Your Honor.
And so I'm fine with you continuing it if there's a better place to pause in the next 5 or 10 minutes. I just don't want
We
to
can
assume
let
we're
it-
watching the next 2 hours.
We can let it stop here, Your Honor, and take a lunch break.
And then after lunch, we'll resume. So we'll take a break if everyone can be back, so we're ready to come back into the courtroom at 1:30. Members of the jury, you are admonished and advised that you have a duty not to converse among yourselves or with anyone else on any subject connected with this trial.
I'm just like, wait, come on here. And my arms feel. It's like I'm going to go to the gym so I can just walk for a while. And then they do the little dance thing they have there. And that's it. I'll be back. And so I was on the treadmill walking. And I looked up. He was driving through a car and I helped him into my car.
When was this?
Like 3 weeks ago. And
Where was this at?
at Verge.
At Verge. Oh, Verge Fitness. Okay.
And so
So you saw him. You're on the treadmill and you see him out in the parking lot looking at your car.
yeah. And so then I got home and I said, you follow me? He goes, I don't fucking follow you. I said, don't follow me. I see you and I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
I said, why do you follow me? I said, you have to stop. It's crazy, you have to stop. Yeah, man, he's slapping his hands on the counter and goes, I don't know why I do the fucking things I do. Fuck this and fuck that. And he left.
Okay.
And I don't know where I went. And then he came home. And he sat down and had some drinks. And they just would be very quiet.
Did he just drink his drink straight?
Yeah, mix. It makes me feel. Yeah. after that. It's like,
You said you'd be really quiet. What?
I just was quiet, like I just stay away. Like, say, I just say if he's gonna cook something or go to the boys' room and talk to the boys, or I have a ton of training stuff to do, like with work, sit and do a ton of training and stuff, like go sit and do it, just,
Right. Give him space.
so.
So that was 2 weeks ago.
And so then, like, his drinking just got really bad the last 2 weeks.
Like, how much would you say it increased?
That would make me drink a whole bottle of Crown, and I would drink a whole bottle of Crown and half a bottle of Proper 12 a night.
And that was for 2 weeks. He drank down the whole.
And this is at home.
Did he go out while he was drinking like that too then?
You just leave.
Really? Oh.
It was nice to me. Then we had Judy's birthday party in October.
You had 2 birthday party in October? Okay.
We get ready to go. Me and Judy. We had to open the store because there's a problem. There's a problem. Yes. Dad only has 6 years. There's a problem. No. I said, to be okay. And at that point, I knew in my head that I had to do something different because I don't want that
Yeah.
for my kids.
Right. So you knew you had to do something different.
I started begging him again, please go get help. Please stop drinking.
Yeah.
I just got mad when I went to ask him. And then the furnace wasn't working, so he was even madder.
Right.
He just like, I'm not live out there no more. Because I can't, because I'm a voice.
Yeah.
And then Dakota had to sleep in the room, so I had to sleep in the car. And I said I can't to their car, the boys.
Yeah. The boys would sleep in the car with you. That'd be hard to explain to yeah, I mean, so did you ever tell anybody about the abuse at all?
I told a couple of friends about it, but for a long time I didn't tell them. I was scared.
Yeah.
Because he told me that they never gonna leave me behind me. But I said, my girlfriend, I have to leave.
Yeah.
I said, it's not even that, but Judy said that really bothered. How would you feel?
Oh gosh, when the kids notice like that, that's, I mean, if it's not apparent to a 12-year-old. So what was your plan?
I started applying for jobs, just different places, and I figured if I went back to the oil area, that would be enough money to support me and the boys. And I figured if I get the job, me and the boys just go. Just go. Just
Start new.
Just start new. Just go away. Maybe he would change and get better now. Maybe we just start over.
So you didn't know if he ever, maybe that would be the thing that changed his drinking? Or if that was, maybe that was your chance to start over?
I didn't know.
Okay.
If I just would just go. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Well, you can't. I mean, you know.
And then I just He was so bad. But the thing is that he wasn't even mad, but he was mad because I told him I didn't want to live here no more.
Yeah. So did you, I mean, how serious were you on applying for jobs? I mean, did you?
I've applied, and I've had some interviews over the phone.
Oh, okay. Okay. When were you planning on going through it? I know you told me the other day you had, was it an interview on it?
I was 13.
Okay.
I used to just pick anything else and tell you how to get a job.
Yeah.
You just have to take it day by day.
Yeah.
And just give it to myself and then you can, look the house and look at different, what options were everywhere.
Yeah.
All different places. What I have to figure out what would be best for the boys and
Right.
what we could get by with. And
So was there a time that you're like, I think I'm gonna, try for this? I know you said you had gotten new phones.
we were, in the process of it.
Yeah.
All the ice storm weather.
Right.
Haven't helped anything.
Show up, yeah. No,
The boys' gifts haven't even all the way came yet.
Oh, you Amazon.
Christmas gifts haven't even all the way came yet because of the bad weather. Like, we haven't even had Christmas. We didn't have Christmas yet.
Well, maybe that'll be a good thing for when this is all over. To have that news, that time.
Because I was hoping everything would come and we were able to see our new mother.
Yeah.
But I was just taking day by day. And it's not. Well, this starts working.
Mm-hmm. So you didn't have any idea when you were going to do it?
I always kept saying I was going to do it. I was going to do it. Then he said, you just, maybe just get better this time. Maybe I could just talk about the counseling.
Did you ever discuss with anybody else about it, like his family, to try to reach out or anything? Who did you talk to
His
there?
sister. And even his sister said that they were in the car with my brother. I was in the car with my brother.
Yeah.
And I said to his sister, and I told her, all they ever wanted to do was quit drinking. They had a loudspeaker. She said, I'm abandoning you. That's all we've ever wanted them to do is just stop drinking.
Did she know how much she was drinking? She did.
She said it ran in the family because I asked before.
Mm-hmm. Did Chad have a dad or anything?
I don't know how long Ernie's been gone. He was passed away before I
Oh, so he's passed away. Okay. Was he drinking there? Okay.
I know that the uncles.
I'm sorry. Do you need tissue or something? Yeah, just hang tight. Let me grab. Do you want something to drink? Okay. Found some. I don't know who we stole it from, but
I don't know. I talked to Lori a couple times about it. And she said that's all I ever wanted. Was for him to stop drinking.
what was Chad like? What was he like?
Roller coaster.
Roller coaster. Was it just with the drinking?
When he drank, it was up and down. But come home from work, he'd change and leave.
Mm-hmm.
He'd have drinks wherever he went. He'd come home and drink more.
Did he get to work on time and stuff like that, or was he? Did he late all the time or late or anything?
He always made to work. I don't know.
Oh, I guess yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but he left the house or something at some point, huh? Did he ever oversleep or something because of the drinking?
Maybe because I don't know for sure, I guess.
Okay.
Everyone else remember so much.
Certainly.
So bad.
He did so much drinking. Your brother was there that night too. Had you ever told him about it before? I remember you said that you had kind of let him know about it the weekend before.
I didn't really say a lot there. I kind of keep just everything to me, to myself. I found this is something my brother.
That was
Just because he asked me. The boy said something.
okay.
The boy said something.
Damn.
I'm so sorry.
Did they call him or something?
Nobody told them, and they were up for it was Thanksgiving. I don't remember what holiday it was.
Did you have it at your house then or no?
No, they were up with my brother in Dickinson.
Oh, okay. So you went to Dickinson.
No, the kids were up there.
Oh, okay.
They went up. My mom would come through.
Okay.
I pick up the kids, and they go up to Dickinson. And because my brother has two nephews. He has two nephews. I have two nephews.
He has two sons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And the boy said something. But he's so surprised I don't see that.
Right. Did you guys go to Thanksgiving out there then?
Mm-hmm. We had Thanksgiving with the beach. He drank.
He drank.
Yeah.
So you didn't even see the boys on Thanksgiving. What did your brother say to you when he told you about the kids saying something?
He said that he just told her because that we're going down, we're just having Thanksgiving. Dad said something to me about it. And I said,
That was over Thanksgiving, and you talked to Matt after about that. Did he say anything? Did he want to help at all or anything?
Matt just said, let me know if you need anything. He took care of us and we tried to if I don't need anything, he said, let me know if you need help. I've always been a single mom, so.
Yeah, kind of used to doing what needs to be done, right? So, all right. So let's move this forward. Let's go back to when did the kids go to South Dakota again?
The 20th.
Okay. And what was going on there?
It was Christmas break.
Okay, but I mean, they didn't want to stay home, or you didn't want to stay home, or what?
The thing was, they always would go with grandma. They always go with grandma and hang out with grandma, and then they go to Dickinson, hang out there, and then come back and then we have Christmas here. And it was kind of like.
Okay, so it's a loop.
Yeah.
So, okay, so this is something normal that they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, of course, we had all the shitty stars.
Right, so suppose that put
Yeah,
they ever on the travel.
Yeah.
Did they ever make it to Dickinson?
This is last.
This past time?
Yeah. I was like, this is a while ago.
In November? Or for Thanksgiving? Or did
Yeah,
they make it over
Thanksgiving.
Christmas break?
They didn't end up going for Christmas. My brother got sick, and then the boys were sick, and then we had all the storms,
Right.
and then they went up there with them. They went up Friday, Thursday. They were up there Thursday.
This past Thursday?
They were up there, not just this last weekend, but
Weekend before? They went up to Dickinson? Okay. All right.
yeah, because of Hadley's birthday.
Okay.
And then that's when they were just gonna
Right.
do everything because of all the storms. I just
Well, yeah.
couldn't get up there. So
It's been
I was just this
amazing.
past week. Hallie's birthday was the first, so whatever this,
Hadley's birthday was the first,
yeah.
so they were gonna do it that
This
following
week,
weekend.
yeah.
Okay.
Is that this week? I'm so good.
No, it's all right. The days have been, you know, especially with these breaks in the middle of the week.
So that was the first time that they were out there and they were gonna just do it and then come home and you're gonna have Christmas. And then I went to school.
Okay. How have the kids been taking it? Do they know?
Because we were taking it really hard.
They sounded like they were close to it. I'm sorry, Nikki. It's hard. So let's get this going first, and then so how did this all take place when you left?
So
Obviously the kids are gone, so you don't have to worry
the
about
kids are
that.
gone. Monday we got injured Monday about the furnace not working because we had no heat again for Christmas.
Okay.
And I said, I'm done, I'm tired of the heat. I said, there's no heat. I said, I can't keep staying here.
Right.
There's no heat. I said, it's not working for me, for my MS, for my everything. I said, then both the boys, when they come home, I said,
Right.
it's so cold. I said, maybe for Christmas we can look something or something. Do something. Maybe. Make money or whatever. I can't stay here for the night and be me. He goes, I don't have whatever he said, swearing. He started out there for bullying.
This was Monday? What time is that?
He has to be bullying by. He would have left for bullying. He used to be about like 6:30. He said, because I work and he would went to bowling. And then I came home when I knew he would have been gone at bowling.
So you guys had the argument
Earlier.
before bowling. Was it
It
like,
was earlier in the morning.
so it was in the
It
morning?
was early, yeah. And
Did anything become physical at that point?
no. And
Was it a long fight? I mean, or did you just?
no, I told him, I said, done. I just, it was in and out. I wasn't going to give opportunity. And I left.
So-
I can't do the no heat.
Right. Is this before work or is
Yeah,
this?
before. I said, I can't do the no heat. I can't.
Yeah.
I said, maybe after Christmas. We can go someplace. Next week. He was mad. I just heard the last. So then I came home and I knew he would be home.
Where did you go?
This mountain, the road.
Oh, so you didn't have to be at work that day? Monday?
Well, I was at work Monday. I was at work all day Monday.
Oh, okay. I thought you said this was Monday that you guys got in the argument before work.
It was before, yeah, because then I left and went to work.
Oh, okay.
And then I came home and I knew he wouldn't be home. And he grabbed some stuff and left, and then we messaged. Later I told him there was paper on the counter when he was signing that paper.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's some stuff in there, boys. Whenever he has a bad, it's a boy. That's what it is. I have a good day. And I don't know if never confirmed this isn't gonna work. And what's this really cool coming up? Tuesday happened.
When you came back, what did you get?
Close.
Close.
Yeah.
Do you normally have your meds with you and stuff like that?
Yeah, I always carry them to my purse.
Okay. So
Monday when we had gotten an argument, one of the things that he was down every day of bowling. Because he just got a 700 series or 760 series, whatever it's.
I don't
know. It sounds,
okay.
He goes, they don't have a good day. He goes, you're calling in for us both. We're playing drinking games.
When did he say that?
Monday morning.
Monday morning.
And I said, no, that's what I heard from that. But Tuesday.
What did he mean by drinking games?
Okay, so I got up on to work Tuesday. I called it.
When you went back, you said you had some clothes. You didn't need meds or anything. And when we were talking yesterday, you said you had a friend come with.
Come with me. We had to grab stuff real fast. We were in and out. And it didn't take very long. I just grabbed some pants and like 2 laundry baskets of whatever I could throw in the laundry baskets. And half of it was dirty because.
Yeah, you're not really thinking in a situation like that to grab. I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start if I was going to hurry. I mean, how long? I mean, yeah.
I think we were there for maybe 30 minutes, maybe.
Okay. So it was quick.
Yeah, because I never know if he's going to bowl, but it's called like a empty camera. I don't know what they call it, like when there's nobody to bowl against, so they can go real fast.
Yeah.
And so it's really cool. Tuesday morning,
who's your friend?
Earl.
Earl?
Never for a while. And
Is he a neighbor or something, or what?
no, we just met through the area. I just ordered food like anybody else and started being a repeat customer and hanging out and being friends with us and everything else. And
so Chad knew him too?
Notice how Nikki describes Earl. Just a friend. A repeat customer from her catering business. Someone Chad knew too. Someone who happened to have a hotel room in town. She's not lying outright. She's carefully controlling how much truth she lets into the room. Because she knows that the moment Earl becomes more than a friend, her entire story collapses. So she keeps him at arm's length. Just a friend. Just someone who offered her a couch when she needed to get away. What detectives already know, and what Nikki doesn't know they know, is that the hotel cameras recorded everything.
Yeah, just became friends. And
what did he think about this stuff?
He was so sweet on me. He said, you're better than that? He said that he goes, they can't tell you how to run your life. He goes, I wish you always the best, He goes, you don't want to see nobody get hurt, so.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday, I was at work and I had just got done with a meeting with the client after the time. I heard, holy, this
I'm sorry.
Yes, because one time he wanted to play drinking games and I did. So I went to work one other time. He found out and he ended up going to work and he came to my work. So I called him.
Nikki, I'm sorry, start over. I didn't hear that part.
So Tuesday morning, they got up and went to work. And I was busy with the client. I looked at the clock. It was close to 8 o'clock.
It was close to what?
8 o'clock.
Close to 8 o'clock? Okay.
And I said, ever called and Nikki told me they didn't want to show up at my work.
Because that had happened before. Do you remember when that was?
When I worked, I went at Dixon's.
Okay.
He showed up. And so I called him and said he wanted me to call in. And they said, okay. So I went about my day. After work, I went back to the hotel and
Which hotel is that?
in Seabridge, where we're at.
Where is that at?
Over by, I call it the Gateway Mall parking lot.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what I call it.
Yeah.
So, did that and didn't really do much of anything. After done working with all my medical stuff, I'm just kind of,
You don't have to know.
I just said I was going to just give him some space. Give him some time, and then Wednesday, I was supposed to get up and go get the boys. And we had that awesome ice storm.
Yeah.
And so I was on and off the phone with Mom all day. I said, well, my happy butt isn't going nowhere. I said, there's clouds on the roads and everything else, so
Yeah.
I said, stay here and do nothing. And then
So you didn't do anything for New Year's at all or anything?
I got into,
Yeah. I just didn't know.
yeah,
So.
no. And then Thursday I got up and went to work, just like any other day. And as I said, I had a packed day, because it was nuts.
Yeah.
And it was like running from like the minute I entered in the door.
Yeah.
And then a phone number came across my phone. I didn't know who
Mhm.
it was. And finally I got a client, so I answered, and it was Cole from his work. And he said, Chad didn't come to work. And I said, I don't know. I said, I haven't been home for a few days. I said, I can't get away.
Mhm.
I said, I have a super busy day. I have clients all day, and he says, you know, can't take people to your home.
Right, yeah. Well,
And I said, I'm sorry, I can't get away. I said, I tried to call and text him, and he goes, will you let me know what you find out? And I said, yes. So I tried to call him, tried to text, I didn't hear anything back, and I had to get ready for my next client. And then he sent me a message saying that they had run out there and his truck was there, and he didn't answer. And I just said, you know, I would get away as soon as I could, but I just couldn't. And then I had my meeting at work it starts at, I think, at 4 o'clock. We have our end-of-the-day meetings.
Oh, okay.
You know, end-of-the meetings. And after that was done, I headed towards home at 5 o'clock. And the next thing I was, I opened the restroom, the other car, it smelled funny. No. I didn't know because it smells funny out there. And I walked up the door. I couldn't get in the door. And I looked in the window and I see all the black. So then I called you guys. You guys came.
Well, like I said, then we kind of talked from there. When you got there, I mean, you said you saw the smoke at the
It
door.
smells smoky. I know I can see the wash machine and dryer all black.
Okay.
I can see in the glass right there. I see it was all black, and I couldn't get in. And it smelled a little bit like smoky burnt.
Yeah.
And so I called you guys.
Right.
And you guys came. And then you guys came out. And then before I decided I wanted to go in. The way I could go in.
Yeah.
And you guys are bringing them out.
Yeah. I think that was probably the firemen, I think that said that. 'Cause they didn't know what they had, you know, if he was alive or what, but. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up a bad memory. It's gonna be okay. Are you staying with family or anything right now, or are you still at the hotel?
I'm still at the hotel.
Are you doing okay there for finances and stuff and everything like that?
Yeah. But why?
Well, and that's what I want. That's what I want to do too.
That's my mom. Hello. I'm talking to the sergeant. I'm talking to the sergeant.
Do you want to see if she can grab the kid and we can finish up? We got
Okay.
a little bit left.
Bye. She's on the road.
Okay. And that's what I want. You know, that's what I'm trying to go through too and figure out why. So you're doing okay though as far as finances and stuff for the hotel and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long have you been renting that hotel?
It's either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the insurance is paying now since the 3rd.
Oh, the insurance is paying it. Did you pay for the room before that?
Yeah, just a couple days.
So you just put that on like your credit card or something, or did you? Yeah.
Yeah. But I just want to know.
Do you need anything to drink?
No.
Okay. And like I said, I was gonna put as much work into this as I can for you, Nikki, to find out. You know what I mean? Did you see anything when you went back, you know, to the house? Anything weird or anything like that?
I'm sorry, I couldn't think when you took me out there very well. Like, I played up those videos, but
You pointed out those what?
the few things that didn't belong where they belong.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me clarify. Yeah. I'm sorry, Nikki. It's supposed to be a lot. I'm sorry, I guess what I meant was the night you went back with your friend to grab stuff, was there anything that was different or out of place?
And he's in focus, he just ran and he was in the basket and we left.
Okay. Do you know at that time was the furnace working?
I had a coat on, or that sweater,
Okay, good.
so
Yeah.
I just grabbed stuff and we left and I hate that furnace.
Tell me, okay, we have the video, but who all came to try to fix that thing?
A.J. Thompson, twice?
Okay, when was that? Right when you moved in? What was the time frame on that?
I don't know, but we can call him.
You didn't call?
I called them.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't call, and I'm like, well, did you show up?
I called them.
Okay.
So, and then, so they know.
Yeah.
And then they tell you whatever they fix, because.
Okay. Yeah. So, but I mean, I'm just saying, when did they come to try to fix this thing? Was it like November, December?
We
What
came
was
right
it?
away, as soon as
As soon as you moved in. So you had troubles with this furnace right then?
We had my heat Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We had my heat Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And it was just bad. It was just repeated that. And it always did that thing I showed you.
Yeah, the video. So it did that even after HA was there twice? So they came in right away in November, and then when did they come again?
No, we have to call them.
Okay. I mean, do you remember kind of the time? Was it a long time after you moved in? Not long after you moved in? Because that's, I want to know more about that furnace too.
It was like, well, I don't even think it was a week. It was maybe a week and a half. I don't think it was 2 weeks. It was always going out.
Yeah.
And don't get November. Then the landlord came out and messed with it a couple times. Came out and messed with it. I don't know what he did. And he got it going.
Good going. Did they ever say anything was wrong? Did they replace parts? How much was your bill?
I don't remember if I don't have to go. $100, but it's a lot of Thanksgiving I didn't get yet, so now it was expensive.
Right, because the service call was a holiday under that.
But, and I don't know what the landlord did the day he came out. He said he was talking to somebody and they were telling him what to do, so.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Did it?
He had it all taken apart, and I don't know. He's not a.
Mechanical guy?
Well, he's not a furnace person.
Yeah.
I don't.
So the landlord was out there once or twice working on that furnace?
Once.
Once? Okay.
And
When was that?
It says on my phone.
Okay. I'll have to look into that.
It says on my phone.
Do you remember, was it like before or after Christmas?
Before.
Before Christmas. Okay, so it's been a little bit then, but not that long.
No. We haven't lived here that long.
Right. No, I'm just trying to figure out how this furnace seems to be an issue.
I would never see him going. He always, and then I was telling this one. One day I'm just going to flip switch. And I said, we have no.
Who was going to flip a switch?
Landlord.
Like a switch on the furnace? Okay.
And then he goes, I'm just going to do the same thing they're going to do. But we have no heat. And when I sent that message, it was like 1 in the morning.
Yeah, I remember that. It was a video.
We have no heat. I was told her, I said, is that fair? I have little kids.
Yeah. How much were you guys paying for rent?
$12.50.
$12.50.
And that didn't include, we paid everything else. You know, like, except with just that. Like,
Just for the rent?
yeah.
So you paid your own utilities?
Mm-hmm.
You paid your own electric? You paid your own water, all that?
Mm-hmm.
So you paid $12.50 for a house with no heat? Did, so you guys, when on those cold nights with the kids, you would sleep in the car? Okay.
I was always scared because I had a car running.
Yeah. I think I understand the furnace, or at least I have enough to look at there. So we had talked just briefly on the phone one time about Chad, if he was right or left-handed. And I remember you said he was, how did he put it? I'm trying to remember. It was
He used to say he could shoot wrong-handed and he could shoot right-handed.
He could shoot right or wrong-handed?
Yeah. Sometimes he said it was hard to teach 2D. And this 2D shoots. 2D's right-handed. He shoots archery right-handed.
Okay.
And he said he was Dad said sometimes he can't show me how to shoot because sometimes it's easier for him to hold wrong-handed. And Chetty would go, sometimes I hold wrong-handed. That's what I always called it, was wrong-handed.
Yeah.
And he goes, sometimes I shoot right-handed. And
So when you're saying shooting, is it basketball or is it like shooting a gun?
no, when they would go out and shoot pelican or he would always let 2D, him and 2D would always go like after Christmas. and they fill up the gingerbread house with tannerite, and then blow it up, or go shoot pellet gun.
Yeah.
And he said sometimes it was hard, because he said sometimes it felt more comfortable to shoot wrong-handed, and sometimes it felt more comfortable to shoot right-handed. And I said, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't do anything with it, so I said, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know she goes, well, sometimes it's mad because it's hard for him to show me how to shoot or hold the gun, because he says he holds this gun different. And I said, I don't know, Mr. Grayson, maybe just be okay.
Was Chad someone who got frustrated easily? Okay. So yeah, he was. He was a person who would be, okay.
And I said, I was told this, maybe just be okay.
What was his normal habit when he'd go to bed? I mean, would he,
Drinking in bed.
he would drink in bed?
He always had beers by the nightstand and whiskey bottles in the nightstand, and glass with whiskey on his nightstand, and the beer cans sometimes he would put up in the nightstand, and sometimes he used to do them in the room.
Yeah.
There was between like,
Here, just, let me just draw it on the back of this.
right here. Here's the wall. Here's the bed. And the bathroom.
Okay.
Here's the nightstand, because here's on the wall. And you put the beer cans here, and the nightstand, and bottles were inside the nightstand, and the cans lying against here. And then he always had glass up here. And sometimes he put the cans here, but sometimes he just let them.
Sure.
And sometimes they'd be in the bed. But usually it always dropped on the floor.
Okay. Which side of the bed was Chad's?
This side, but sometimes if I decided I wanted to sleep in the middle,
Yeah.
he slept on
Either side?
either side.
Okay.
Because I sleep in the middle, and he goes, well, you sleep on either side then.
Okay.
Sometimes he goes, he can get up and go pee, and then he wouldn't have to stub his fucking toe.
Did he shower before bed or anything like that, or was it his normal thing?
He always showered before bed.
Okay. Did he sleep with pajamas or anything?
Nope. Naked.
Okay.
Once in a great while, if like, well, not when we first were together, he'd sleep with boxers on, not knowing if the boys were coming around.
Right.
But, and he'd always sleep naked because he'd always do the naked dance at me.
What's that? Actually, you know what? I don't want to know. It doesn't sound, unless it was something. Did he? I'm gonna let you tell me if that.
If you want to shower and stand behind his back and Jake's being funny.
Okay. So you normally you slept naked then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because sometimes he slept on this side, and sometimes he slept on the side, just depended.
Okay.
Depending on if the pillow felt right, and if I was hugging too much of one side of the bed.
Did he sleep with the door open or closed?
When the boys were gone, we always slept with the door open.
Okay.
And then, but there's times too when we slept with the door closed. I guess it
wasn't a big habit.
was,
Okay.
The boys didn't come down to her. I mean, they didn't come down. If they did, they would always holler for me before
Okay.
anything else.
Where did the boys sleep?
So here's the hallway,
Yeah.
right, coming out. And here's my changing room.
Okay.
Here's bathroom. Here's the other bathroom.
here's this is 2D's room.
Okay.
And Marcus is downstairs.
Okay, all right, so that makes sense then. Okay, and then were there, I know you said that you weren't a gun person, but were there any guns in the house? I know you said there was.
I don't know for sure, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Like I said, whatever you can remember or whatever you know is
I
good.
don't know for sure.
Okay, where were they kept?
In our room.
In your room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I told him I wanted him to have a seat. He told me no.
Oh. So the guns were kept in the room.
In the closet.
Where was the ammunition kept?
I was always supposed to be out by 2D's ammunition. I was always supposed to be out in the closet. In the entryway is where it was always supposed to be, but a lot of times he always would take me to the bathroom. To the bedroom.
Okay.
And I always told him that I don't want it back there. So I don't want to sleep. I don't want it bothers me. I think that would be alcoholic. He told me.
Tell you what, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab water. Would you like a water? Okay, Nikki, here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. It's fine. It's okay. Nikki, you knew Chad the best.
Yeah.
What do you think happened here?
Everyone has bad days. Everyone has bad days. And before, I told you that. I told everything. Please tell me before. We had other arguments, and I told him to stop drinking. He says, I don't want to read, always wants to tell me what to do. And that day, I told him I was upset and hurt by him following me. He says, I don't fucking do anything right. Maybe it's just go fucking away. He would say that different times. Maybe it's just fucking away. I never played into it. He goes, I don't know what's wrong with my fucking mind. I said, we can go someplace. And I know different times she said, I'm gonna go ask my mom. And I said, okay. I said, we can go to Chelsea. After when you didn't drink, you were so nice to me. When you didn't drink, you were so different.
What do you think happened here?
I don't know.
Okay, Nikki.
I don't know. I miss you so much.
Right. Well, Nikki, you asked me why.
I just want to know what happened.
Right. Well, I don't know why yet, but I do know how.
Oh.
Okay, so, yeah, absolutely. So, Nikki, I'm gonna, obviously when we go through something like this, you know, I mean, I don't know if you watch TV much or anything, but
I don't watch TV.
we're able to do a lot with digital information.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're able to get information off of cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
We're able to track the location of those cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
We're able to go back and pull surveillance video. Even sometimes if someone has turned it off or if it doesn't work, we can still recover that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're able to basically go through that scene and find tiny little things
Mm-hmm.
that the naked eye doesn't see.
Right.
You know, we have a lot of new technology that we can do a lot of stuff with, and I pulled no stops on this one,
Right.
as you asked me why,
Right.
and I wanted to find out for you. So we can do all that, and you know, like I said, we can track all those cell phones. So you know, we can go back, we can look at camera footage from the area of vehicles coming and going. I'm going to say that Chad's death was not an accident.
What? Mm-hmm.
Based off of all of the information that I've gathered, Chad's death was not an accident.
I don't understand.
Well, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about, and I wanted you to hear it from me, you know, going into this. Like I said, we have pulled so many resources in on this, and we have used so much technology on this. We know how this happened. And Nikki, I think you know how too.
I don't. That's why I asked you. I don't know nothing.
Chad did not die in the fire. Okay?
Okay.
Chad was killed by a gunshot.
What?
Yep, he was killed by a firearm.
What?
Yeah. We did an autopsy on Chad, and there was no soot in his lungs or in his throat. And that tells us that Chad was dead before the fire started. Okay? There was also a gunshot wound to Chad. Or there was a gunshot wound to Chad. And that happened before the fire. Yeah. So, is there anybody you can think of that's involved with this? Do you know who's involved with this?
No. I don't know.
Do you know anything about do you know anything about Chad's death?
I don't.
Okay. Like I said, we did find the gun on scene.
Sorry, it's not my phone. I don't know what it would be.
It's okay. I think we need to finish with this anyway. So, is there anybody else who's been in that house?
I don't know who would come, you know, in and out of the house. I mean, I don't know who would be in and out. I don't know who would come. I don't know who would come in and out of the house.
Was there anybody else besides, was it Earl, with you when you came back?
Nope.
Did you ever see anybody in the house when you were there? When you came back?
I didn't see anybody.
Okay.
I said, we ran in the house. I
Right.
said,
So how long were you guys in the house?
at max meeting, 30 minutes, maybe for them to say. I know it was 8:30 something.
Yeah.
And we left.
Nothing happened when you guys were there? When you guys came at 8:30? When you was Chad at bowling then? Okay.
It was just us.
Okay. So you didn't see anybody there? Nothing seemed out of place?
I didn't pay attention. I just ran. I ran in and ran out, and that was it. I just grabbed my stuff and left.
Okay. Who is Earl to you?
I've known him. He said he bought stuff. We became good friends. And he's hung out. You know, we all know him. We, joke back and forth. We,
Nikki,
we all met back and forth.
it's okay. You can tell me if were you guys romantically involved or anything? No? Okay, so
No.
you weren't boyfriend or girlfriend or
No.
anything?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm married.
I know, but I just with all that going on.
No. I'm married. He's married.
Oh, he's married.
He's married.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's married. He said that.
All right. So, did you tell Earl about the abuse or anything like that?
He saw the Bismarcks, a couple times, but he just said, I wish, wish you guys the best. I wish,
Did he ever seem angry by it?
No. He goes, I'm not getting involved in it. So, you guys, do your own thing and, figure it out. And, I told my brother knows about the abuse, and he said if there's anything he can do to help me, he would. And
Nikki, Chad was killed. Chad was murdered. It's not a suicide. There were multiple gunshots.
no.
Yes. So like I said, I know how. I just need to know why.
No.
Is there...
Why would anybody do
I don't know, Nikki, but that's what I want to find out. So why would that happen to Chad?
I don't know.
Nikki, where did you go after you guys came back from bowling? Or after you came there when Chad was at bowling?
We went back to the hotel.
Who's we?
Well, he helped me carry the stuff in.
Huh?
He helped me carry the stuff in.
Who did?
Earl.
Oh, okay. So you came back to the hotel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What happened then?
We stayed at the hotel.
Just you and Earl?
Mm-hmm.
For help?
We were there for a minute. Well, I stayed in the room and he went and stayed in his room.
Okay. So you guys had separate rooms? Okay.
I went to sleep. I don't know. So
Okay.
after I'm done with work, I'm pretty much vegetable. I had my stuff thrown everywhere and baskets stolen. That was it.
Okay. So Earl spent the night in his room? But you didn't know where he was? Or you didn't know if he left after that or anything like that?
I don't think he did.
Okay. Nikki, we also have the ability, we have the video from the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I know you came back with Earl.
Right.
And like I said, I need you to be, honest with me on what what all goes down, because I'm trying to figure out, I know how, I need to know why that Chad was murdered.
Why didn't you like him? I just want him back. I just want him back.
I know. Nikki, I can't change what happened, but I can explain how or why. I know. What? So, Nikki, you need to be honest with me. Did you and Earl stay in the same room?
Well, in his room, I was inside the bedroom and he was out in the what do you call it, the other room.
The other room? I don't know. What you mean?
Like the main room.
The living room?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have one room?
Well, but it's like you come in and it's a room, like it's a living room and then it's a bedroom. You have to pull out.
So we know that, Nikki. We know when you guys came, when you guys went. So I'm asking because I know you're a good person. I mean, just talking with you, you've been through so much. I just need to find out why. I know how. I know when. I know where.
Do that.
Nikki, did you have anything to do with Chad's death?
No, that's a terrible thing to do.
Okay. Do you know if Earl would have anything to do
No, he wouldn't.
with Chad's death?
No.
Is there anyone else you could think of?
I can't think of anybody. I didn't know anybody I go with. I don't know.
Where does Earl live?
He's back home in Canada.
He lives in Canada.
He's a project manager, so he travels around.
When did you guys rent the room?
And then Sunday he would rent it in.
Sunday he would have rented it. Nikki, you said you didn't get into a fight till Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you rent a hotel room Sunday?
Well, he was coming to town.
Okay. So who rented the hotel room?
Earl did.
Okay. And so had you talked to Earl before you rented?
Well, I knew he was coming to town.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew he was already coming to town.
Okay. So when did you talk to him and discuss?
Monday, and I told him we got into a fight, and he said he came out on the couch and I could come there, crash for a few days. Just so sleeping through.
Okay. So Monday night. That's the night you got, or that's the day you got into the fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's the day you went back from when he was at bowling.
Mm-hmm.
You said you were at the house for about 30 minutes, right?
I think that's what it was, 35 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. I know we carried out some stuff in laundry baskets.
Okay. Okay. So after you left the house with the laundry baskets, tell me everything that happened.
We went back to the hotel, we carried in the stuff, we stayed in, and then he asked, I was really thirsty. He asked, he goes, do you want to go? And I said, I couldn't sleep because I was really upset. And I said, so we walked around, we just talked for a while.
In the hotel or what?
Mm-hmm.
The hotel room? Okay.
I don't know.
And what?
Just told me, I'm lost. I don't understand.
another thing, is why he just went to counseling with me. Know that.
Did you guys ever leave the room that night?
I don't remember. My brain is so full of everything right now.
So you don't remember if you left the room Monday night?
There was smokes. So I mean, if we left him right outside me, he smoked. He does smoke and he can't smoke in the rooms.
Nikki, I've looked at the video. I know you left that night. I want you to be as honest with me.
I know we did. We went to Candy Lane.
Where's that?
Just up by, when you go up the Vibe. Because all those houses at the whole lane is full of Christmas lights.
Okay. What time did you guys go there then?
I don't remember what time I couldn't sleep. I don't remember what time we were there. I talked to Chad, it was 10. I don't remember what time we were there.
Do you think it was it shortly after you talked to Chad?
I don't remember. There's something in there. I don't remember what time we were there. Then we went after because I wanted to show him. Didn't sleep and I said I want to see the Christmas lights. Before they all take them down. I don't get to see them this year.
So Nikki, something we commonly do to just track everybody where they're going or if they've been there. We get all the video from cameras that are in the area on the routes they would take.
Mm-hmm.
So I've already pulled some of that video.
Okay.
So I know that you guys left the hotel.
Okay.
And I know you guys went somewhere. When you went to Candy Cane Lane, did you ride with Earl?
Mm-hmm.
What did you drive in?
I don't remember what vehicle we were in.
What does Earl drive?
A white truck.
The truck. Just a second here. Nikki, this is Joe Aarons.
Hi.
He's with Bureau of Criminal Investigations.
Hello.
Hello.
And
I have to go soon.
That's right. I wanted to come in and we knew that, so we wanted to get me in here as soon as we could then. Sorry, I had some other things going on too, so I missed a lot of apparently what you've been talking to him for a while now. Okay. So, I guess at this point, I've reviewed everything. The biggest thing you need to be doing right now is you gotta be honest about everything. We have a lot of information. I was at the crime scene. I helped process the crime scene. That's kind of what my thing is on a lot of this is the processing and analyzing of things. And all I do is criminal investigation.
Right.
So I know you've been talking to him and told him some things. Some of that I can tell you right now is not true. I know we have video like he said. We have when you're coming and going from that room. But I think that some of it you just need to explain a little bit better, maybe. Like for me, I missed out on some. What's your relationship with Earl?
We know each other. Like I said, he first bought cookies, and from there when he came into the area, I'd went and catered or cooked for him before, and we've more so developed a joking relationship. He's hung out with my kids. I've met his daughter.
Have you met his wife? You said he was married,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
No, I've not met his wife. No.
Okay.
No.
So what was Earl doing in North Dakota?
He's coming here he's got a couple of project manager jobs that he's coming to scout and all that, so.
Okay. All right. And Chad knows Earl?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they friends?
they've met, they've hung out, they've, you know, said he's came over and, you know, I guess it's been, I mean, pretty much anybody that comes over, my thing is, you know, if you come over, you order from me, you pretty much have free reign to come to the house and have a bite to eat and.
Order from you? What do you mean order from you?
I have a catering business.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right. So Chad knows Earl. They get along?
Yeah.
Okay. And so then I understand you were staying at the Stay Bridge. Okay. So you were staying with Earl?
He had already had a room there, and I told him, I said, I was upset Monday, and I said, you know, I just need some time, the furnace isn't working, it's a forever ending thing. I said, I told Chad, I said, I can't keep doing no furnace working. It's, I don't want to be here. I said, it's been out pretty much since we've been living here. I said, you know, I don't want to be here. I said, you know, we had an argument about his drinking, you know, and at that point I said, I just left. I did to work. I worked Monday, you know, obviously, and then Earl came out to the house with me, we grabbed some stuff, and we left.
Okay. So what did Chad think of you going and staying in a hotel room with Earl?
And said nothing different than, said we went to Texas. You know, I went
Who's
to.
we? When you say we, you said we went to Texas. So who's we? You and Chad or you and Earl?
Me and Chad went to Texas, you know,
Okay.
and then them. But I mean, I went over to the cities and shopped. I met you know, Earl and his daughter over there, and hung for a weekend and
Okay, but
talked to Chad. You know, talked to Chad every night.
What did Chad think of you going and staying in a hotel room with Earl?
Didn't do anything of it.
Chad didn't think anything of that? Really?
No.
I'm a married man myself. He's married. That would not fly with. I don't know any guy that would fly with that.
I guess I
Would go
don't.
stay. What would you have done if Chad had went and stayed with Earl's wife in a hotel room while you stayed home? Come on, let's
It's
be
not fair.
realistic here.
They said we went to the cities and we hung out. You know, it was me and Earl, and I talked to Chad every night.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, FaceTimed it. I mean, just to have fun. You know, we hung out. I got stuff from when we were there. We, you know, I talked to the boys. We did different things. I mean,
So, do you and Earl? It's more than just a friendship. I mean, there's definitely a romantic relationship there, right? Okay. So, if I told you that we had some information from some of the apps on your phone that says differently, what would you say to that?
and we can say anything.
Huh?
You know, we can talk back and forth. I mean, we've talked back and forth and said, you know, yeah, I think he's, you know, super nice person. He thinks that, you know, I'm super beautiful, and you know, I like hanging out with him. I miss him when he's not around. I don't have a whole lot of friends to hang out with. I don't go out. I don't hang out. I'm not big into the drinking scene. I'm not big into all that. You know, so when we get together, we hang out. We, sit and talk. You know, we do this. That. I do. As somebody, I like it. I can tell him. I love him. I mean, I love when he gets together. I love when he comes to town. We hang out. We do this. We do that, and you go hang out. You spend time together. You do whatever, and it's different things. Things that Chad won't do with me.
All right.
So I mean.
So is it a romantic relationship? I guess that's what I'm asking
No.
you. Okay.
No, I do. I love Chad.
I don't doubt that at all. And part of the reason I'm in here is, like I had said, I saw the crime scene. We have all the evidence to kind of know what happened here. And a crime scene like that and what happened to Chad could have been done by someone that could be construed as a monster, or it could be someone that, if they had a reason for that, but it would need to be explained. Otherwise, it's going to look like it was done by someone who was a monster. And that's,
I see what you mean.
that, it was a fairly brutal scene. I mean, Chad, like he explained, had been shot, and then the house was on fire. I mean, I'm sorry, I can't understand you. Okay, what don't you understand?
I miss the time.
I believe that. I have no doubts about that. But I'm going to be straight up with you. I believe that you know what happened, and I think it's in your best interest to just be honest with us about what you know. All right, so we can tell me about then what you did when you showed up around 10 after 1 in the morning, you and Earl.
Where?
At your house. Did I forget to tell you that when you tried logging off of the camera system, it didn't actually log you off and put you in that privacy mode and kept recording? Yeah, it did.
No.
So, yeah. So help me explain this. That's what I'm here to do, explain.
I went out.
You went out where?
Went out of the house. I wanted to get my meds.
Mm-hmm. But you said that you keep your meds in your purse.
I know, but I needed more meds.
Okay.
I have a patch.
Uh-huh. Okay, so tell me what happened when you guys were out there. Because it was you and Earl. It's on video.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't find it. I had my extra patches in there.
Patches, just medication patches?
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't find my patches, so then so I'm not going to go in the house and dig around. I usually have them out, so.
Mm-hmm. So you couldn't find them? So you left? Okay.
Because I have them, I always set them on a stand. There's that stand when you first come in where there's the crock pot.
Mm-hmm.
And so I left. I said, I can't find them.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I'm not going to dig around.
So what happened when you guys were in the house? Because Chad was there at that point.
Chad was up drinking.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't find them and said hi and how much of anything. She was drinking and she left us up and left.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the only problem with that, Nikki, is you guys were there for an hour and 40 minutes.
I know I couldn't find my patches.
You didn't look for your patches for an hour and 40 minutes while Chad sat there drinking. Look at me, Nikki. You did not look for your patches or your medicine for an hour and 40 minutes while Chad sat there drinking. Did you?
I couldn't find my patches.
I understand that. I believe that.
Dinking around in the kitchen and
Doing what?
I put a little dishes in the dishwasher
Okay.
and I hit go.
Mm-hmm. And what was Earl doing during that time?
Talking to Chad and he asked if you're ready and I said, I'm ready.
And where was Chad at?
In the living room.
Okay. And Chad just sat there drinking and him and Earl just sat there and talked while you looked for your meds?
Didn't see much of anything.
Okay. And what did you guys do for an hour and 40 minutes? Because you didn't look for your meds and it didn't take you an hour and 40 minutes to empty your dishwasher, load your dishwasher, and push go.
I was in the garage. I looked for my meds, couldn't find them. I dinked around with some stuff in the garage, went in the house, and he was up drinking,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, small talk.
Did what?
No.
Oh, okay.
And I scraped stuff into the well, from the crock pot into the trash can.
Yeah.
And loaded the dishwasher. I went to the pantry. Figured out put some stuff in the pantry. Looked in the pull-out drawers for my more meds, and I said, I'm leaving and I'm out. And we left. I can't find my meds.
Was Chad mad when you left? Yeah. Why was Chad mad?
Because I didn't want to stay home.
And you were going to stay in a hotel with Earl, right?
Because I was mad.
Well, no, I'm not saying that anything with that, but I can about imagine if Chad was sitting there drinking and you show up at home with Earl, and then you're going to hang out there for an hour and 40 minutes and then go and leave and go back to a hotel with Earl, that Chad's probably quite pissed, right? So what happened when you guys were there? Something happened. Yes.
Because I said I didn't want to stay because the furnace didn't work. And so we argued. And then we left.
What else happened there?
That was it. I went up to the car and we got in, and the ding with the garage opener, because garage opener is not open, and then we left.
Did you maybe go out to the vehicle and Earl stayed inside for a little while?
I went to the vehicle, to start ding with the garage opener, and then he put his boots on and we came out and we left.
And then what happened?
Went to a hotel.
And then what?
And got up and I went to work. And went from there.
What time did you go to work?
I have to be there by 7:30, 8 o'clock.
So,
And we got up in the morning and ran, and I'd run and get I ran and got something. I don't remember what I ran and got.
where did you run and get something at?
I don't say I ran and got coffee.
So what do you, okay, alright.
Starbucks. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
Starbucks.
Because then explain to me why at 6:32 there was someone back out there. You guys were back out there. And don't claim you don't know. Okay. Here's the thing. Are we about done lying?
I need my patches.
That's fine, and I understand that, but
I need my patches, so I snuck into the house. And I wanted to run in and grab my patches. And run right back out. And left.
So you ran in and grabbed your patches, and so now you can run back out there at 6:32 and be back out of the house in about 5 minutes, and you knew where your patches were, but that hour and 40 minutes that you guys were out there earlier.
They weren't in the bathroom. I ran into the bathroom. I can't find them. I finally got some from Dr. Lawson's office.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with that. You're telling me that you spent an hour and 40 minutes out at the house or a couple hours earlier looking for your patches and couldn't find them, and then at 6:32 you go out there and just run in and grab them and you know where they're at.
Maybe I have them in the bathroom. We'll check the bathroom.
So for an hour and 40 minutes you didn't check the bathroom.
No, because we were arguing. Once he texted me arguing with him, I argued.
Yeah. You know, I think that you feel bad about what happened. Here, look at me though. You feel bad about what happened, don't you?
About what?
What's happened to Chad at this point?
I have nothing to do with what happened to Chad.
Right. Here's the deal on this. The longer time goes on, what you do know, it's not going to get any easier. It's going to keep building up and building up on you. You're not going to later on feel better about this. The only way you're going to have any closure to this at all is for you to be honest with us. And since I've been in here, you haven't been honest to me at all.
I don't know what happened to him. I don't. That's why I asked you guys. I don't know.
But then why do you keep lying to me?
All I wanted to do was run out and grab my taxes. Sorry, I have to go. He's running home. Hello? And just a little bit. Can you maybe see if you can go over there and get him? At Simile Middle School. Okay. Yes. Okay, bye. Alright. Bye. Because when I go in there, I get sucked into arguing with him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to argue with him. I just want to get in and out.
But that's not what happened. That's not at all what happened.
I don't know what happened to him. I don't.
No, well, here, what I'm saying is that's not what happened in...
I'm saying I need to send my mom the address.
Okay, let's send your mom the address so that can get taken care of.
Where's the address for Simile Middle School? Do you know?
Not off the top of my head, but we can look it up for you. He's going to pull it up on his phone.
I don't know what happened to him. I don't.
Mm-hmm. And you may not have seen exactly what happened to him,
I don't know what happened.
but I think you have a really good idea of what happened.
I don't know what happened.
But you have a really good idea what happened.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Because there's no reason at this point that you would be lying to me about all this other stuff. I mean, the only time you're even telling us you're out of the house is when I call bullshit on your story. Right?
Your Honor, I stopped it now because it's...
My brain is full of everything.
I believe it.
Happened.
I believe it. You have went through some things, and it sounds like...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, let's get that taken care of.
It's 1, 2,
Hold on, I'm sorry. What is it?
1215 North 19th Street.
I don't know what happened. You guys, I don't.
Well, I want to hear step
what
by step
happened.
what happened when you and Earl were out there for an hour and 40
We went
minutes.
out to the house. We got there. He was drinking. Him and Earl talked. You know,
And where were that when they were talking?
Chad was in his couch,
Okay.
whatever you want to call it, his couch area. And he was drinking. Earl said hi, you know, they talked about whatever. And I was busy looking for my meds. I put the dishes in. So I did the dishes.
Mm-hmm.
We got into the argument, me and Chester were arguing about the furnace.
About what?
The furnace.
Okay.
The furnace is a non-contention battle with us
It's been a problem for a while?
since we moved in.
Okay.
And I told him, I said, I'm not staying here if the furnace doesn't work. It's not happening. I can't do it. The kids can't do it. It's not fair to us. I said,
I want nothing more than to be the place that has heat. It's freezing outside, everything else. Me and him were arguing, and finally I just said, that's it, done, I'm leaving. I left. Dinker out with the garage door opener and
Where were you at when you were taking her with the garage door opener?
damn car.
In what?
Damn car.
In
the damn car.
in whose damn car?
My damn car, because
Okay.
the garage door
Right on.
didn't work. And so,
And where was Earl during this?
his boots on to come out.
Huh?
His boots on to come out of the house.
Okay. Was he actually, or was he still in the house while you were out there?
I was knowing he was putting boots on.
Okay. And where was he putting boots on at?
Right in the entryway thing right there.
Okay.
And got in the car and we left.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I went back, I said, maybe my meds are in the bathroom. I said, I gotta look into Judy's bathroom. I started doing my makeup.
Mm-hmm.
I said, please run out with me. I said, I just want to check all my bags.
And where was Chad when you went out there?
I snuck in the house.
Okay, but where was Chad?
It was in the house. The house was dark. I'm assuming you're still sleeping.
Okay.
I
And did Earl come in then too?
don't think Earl came in the house.
Think about that for a minute.
Trying to think figure in. I think he came into the. I think he came in the entryway. I still stand right here. I think he came in the entryway. But I ran back and got the meds and there was no meds. So I said, we didn't stay. I wanted to look. I opened the doors and we left.
Mm-hmm. Then where'd you go?
Back to the hotel. Because I was finishing my work. I need my patches. I have high blood pressure.
Yeah.
And if I don't have my patches on, I'll get even sicker.
Mm-hmm.
So, I went to work.
So what did you and Chad, or not you and Chad, what did you and Earl do from the time you got back to the hotel room the first time after being out there at your house? Or not the first time, I suppose it would be the second time, when you guys were out there for about an hour and 40 minutes, and then you went back to the hotel. What did you guys do?
I went through, making sure I had my meds. My meds were important to me.
Mm-hmm.
I need to look for my meds.
Right.
So, look for my meds.
And where were you looking for your meds in the hotel room?
In the laundry baskets.
Okay.
Because I carried stuff out in laundry
Right.
baskets.
Uh-huh.
And I was digging through the baskets, looking through the different stuff, and back to my purse.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta be in here. I gotta find my stuff.
Mm-hmm. So then tell me why, before you guys went out there that time to get your meds, why did you feel the need to go and try to tamper with the camera system?
I don't.
You logged on at 12:43 a.m. and were attempting to put the camera in like a privacy mode, which just didn't work. And then you showed up out there 15 minutes later.
Anybody can log into my cameras that have my stuff. They don't just have to be whatever. I mean.
But it wasn't just anyone, it was you.
I've opened
It
my
wasn't just
cameras.
anyone.
I've opened my cameras like before, and it's been open, and I've not known it's been open before. I don't do. Here's the other thing: if I go anywhere near, my home with my watch and all that, my geofence goes off.
Right.
So
But so why were you in there trying to switch the camera mode?
I was like I said,
It was you, we know it was you.
if I was in it, I have my hand on the button and I'm not paying attention. I don't go in and dink around with the system a whole lot. I know I went into it the other day and tried to update my geofence from where we lived to where we're living now, and it wouldn't work. It kept defaulting back to other stuff, and I've tried to go in and change my stuff before, because when I go to school or pick to get from school, it beeps at me. You know, I said, I gotta change it. We don't even live there. You know, so I went in, and when I changed geofence stuff, it flashes off the camera mode. When I've changed geofence, camera mode changes. That I do know, because I've done it before. After that, after we were out there, then I can't do my patches. And so we did get more patches from, I got more patches from the doctor's office.
Okay.
It's, you know, and like I said, then.
All right, so let's just recap a little bit. So you guys went out there about 1:10 a.m. Or let's go back. So first, you go on the cameras, you try to put them in privacy mode, but it doesn't work. Then you show up.
I tried to update my geofence.
Okay, then you show up at 1:10, and you're there for an hour and 40 minutes. You leave around 3 o'clock, 2:56 to be exact. All right. 6:32, you show up back out at the house. You and Earl. 6:38, you and Earl leave. Activity throughout the day. Then, at about 10:55 that evening, then you guys are back out at the house again.
I don't remember being back at the house.
Or was Earl back out at the house without you?
I don't remember being back at the house.
Alright, so was Earl at the house without you? Possible?
Possible. I don't remember being at the house.
So Earl went out there by himself. What would Earl have went back out to that house by himself? And why would Earl have went back out to that house by himself without telling you?
I don't know.
So where were you at then?
I would have. For the most part, I'm not up that late. I've been.
Sure, you're up that late because the night before you didn't even go to bed.
If I would have been working, then my brain's usually pretty much taxed out, and
Right, and you would have been working that day and then you were up all night. You were running around at 2:30 in the morning yet. And then you went back to the hotel for a couple hours and then you were back out again. So
I don't know. I would have been back out at the house.
So Earl was back out at the house. So what was Earl doing? Alright, so we'll establish then that you weren't out there. So what was Earl doing back out at the house?
I don't know. I would have been back out at the house.
So Earl was back out at the house. So why was Earl back out at the house? Come on, he would have told you.
I don't know.
Earl was not going to leave and go out to your house and not mention it to you. So what did Earl tell you?
I don't know what he would have ran to the house for.
What did Earl tell you?
He was going out and check and see if Chad was home.
Okay. So he did tell you.
Because I wanted to get some more stuff out.
Okay, so why didn't you go with him?
I was going to see if he was still home.
Okay. And then what happened?
His truck was there.
Okay.
We left.
You guys left then? So you were with him?
No, he left.
Oh. Because you just said we left.
He left.
Okay, which is it? Me or he?
He.
Okay. We got to get our story straight here.
He. I want to get more stuff out.
Nikki, I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you in any way. But people who lie to me, I feel that's being disrespectful to me. If you want me to treat you with that respect, you're going to start treating me with that respect. And your continuous lying isn't working. And I think overall, you are a decent person. I think you're a good person. You've raised 2 sons.
I don't.
You have a good job.
I was planning on leaving.
Yes. And where were you going?
I was planning on moving
To where?
away to Texas.
Okay. Where at in Texas?
I was at Austin.
Okay. Did you have a job down there?
Potentially, yes. I've
Something
had
in the
interviews.
works?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
All
let go.
right. You have job interviews, or you did?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I've had a couple over the phone.
Okay. So when was that supposed to happen?
The 13th.
13th?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And just, you're moving to Texas?
Invoice.
Okay. Nobody else?
No.
Okay. So Earl wasn't moving to Texas with you?
No.
Was there any talk of Earl moving to Texas with you? Nothing at all. So there's no text messages to a realtor or anything like that
He would eventually like to move home. He's
Right.
from there, but
that's not what I'm talking about, what Earl's plans are later on in life. So there's no text messages regarding you and Earl looking at houses down there.
please come down and look at him with me. Yeah, I mean, I want someone to help me look at a house. I don't want to do it alone. I mean, I want someone to help me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, we talked about going down and looking at homes with me. I don't want to look alone. I mean,
Okay.
I
Well, that clears that up a little bit
don't want to
for
go
us,
down.
okay?
I don't want to go down and look at homes alone.
Mhm.
You know, and
Did Chad know you were leaving?
I told him before I was going to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So let's again go back through some of this again, because a lot of it's still not making sense to me, and honestly the reason some of it's not making sense is because you keep lying to me. Almost everything I've asked you about the events, you've lied about.
3 hours. That's how long Nikki held on. She talked about the furnace and the hotel and her medication patches and Earl's boots and Christmas wrapping paper. She cried at the right moments. She said, "I don't know." So many times it started to sound like a reflex. And now, after all of that, the detective is done pretending. He's not building rapport anymore. He's not offering her a way out. He's telling her directly, "I know you're lying. I've known this whole time." And watch what Nikki does. She doesn't break down. She doesn't confess. She just keeps saying the same thing. Because she knows that the moment she stops, everything is over.
So, so we're going to start though. I just want to kind of go back a little bit, and so on, this would be the 31st at about 10:54 when you and Earl went back out there. It would have been the last time that we were just talking about. So tell me about that again. Why you guys were out there?
I want to get more of my stuff.
Okay. And Chad was home.
The pickup was there.
Pickup was home. Where was Chad?
I don't know. The pickup was home.
Okay. So you didn't see him when you went inside to get your stuff?
I didn't go in the house.
Okay, you didn't. Just Earl went in the house?
10:54.
Yeah. So Earl was the only one who went in the house that time.
I didn't go in the house.
Okay, that's not what I asked you. Don't answer questions that I didn't ask you. I asked you if... So Earl went in, is the only one that went in the house. You didn't go in the house with Earl.
Yes.
Okay. So what did Earl do when he was in the house?
He was going to go and grab some more of my stuff.
He went in and grabbed more of your stuff? What stuff did he grab?
I wanted more of my other stuff.
Mm-hmm. And you just waited out in the vehicle? Okay. Which is different than what you just told me a minute ago, because a minute ago when we were talking, you said that you didn't go with.
The last time I was at the house was in the morning. I went to the house in the morning. That was the last time I was
Right,
there.
I'm talking about at 10:55 that night then.
I didn't go out to the house.
You just told me you did.
No, I did not. I went out in the morning.
Right.
And I wanted to go in and grab my patches.
Mm-hmm. But you just told me right now that You and Earl went back out there, and Earl was the only one who went in.
I did not go out there.
But Earl did. Okay. And what did Earl bring back with him?
I have wrapping paper.
Wrapping paper? So Earl went out there and grabbed wrapping paper?
Christopher's backpack.
And more what?
Christopher's backpack.
Christopher's backpack? Okay. I'm sorry, who's Christopher?
Tootie.
Okay. All right. I know you refer to him as that, but okay. And what did Earl tell you when you got back?
I had Tootie's backpack.
Okay. And so what did you guys do before that? Before Earl went out to your house and got the backpack, what were you guys doing before that?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we ran to the store. I don't.
What store?
To the Walmart, maybe.
Which Walmart?
We went to the Walmart that's by Savage.
Okay. The North Walmart.
Whatever it's called.
Yeah. That's what I refer to it at. The one up on the skyline. Okay. And before that, what did you guys do?
Hotel, probably.
And what did you guys do at the hotel?
Probably talk to the kids.
Okay. The kids were at Grandma's house, right? Okay. And before talking to the kids, what did you guys do? You were at work?
I worked
Okay.
until 5.
Okay. Did you stay at work all day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what about before that? Before work, what'd you do?
Slept, got ready,
Okay. And what time did
made
you
breakfast.
Okay. What'd you make for breakfast?
Probably breakfast burritos.
Okay. All right. And so you slept, and how long did you think you slept?
I don't know, usually about 5.
Mm-hmm. So you got up around 5 and ate breakfast and then went to work. Okay. What about the trip out to the house at 6:30?
We were out to the house.
Okay. But that's what I asked you. I asked you what you did, and you just skipped all that. So you guys were out at the house, and what were you doing out at the house that time? Okay. And where'd you look for your med patches that time when you were out there?
I make the bathroom, it's just Tootie's bathroom.
Okay. Which one is that? I'm sorry. Is it?
First.
Okay, the first bathroom. Okay. And where was Chad?
I worked in the apartment.
And where was Earl?
Same in
Okay. And you didn't wake Chad up? Okay. And then, because where were you before you went to the hotel, or out to your house that morning?
at the hotel.
Okay. And you guys ate breakfast burritos and slept? How much did you think you slept?
3-4 hours.
Okay. And before you went to sleep, where were you at?
At the house,
Out at the house what?
arguing.
Arguing? Okay. And where was Earl during all of this?
In the house.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So when we talk to Chad's boss, he's going to say that you've called Chad in sick before.
I haven't there because he hasn't been there very long.
Okay, where was Chad working before that?
Trucks Bismarck.
Trucks of Bismarck? And who was his boss there?
Joe.
Joe who?
I don't know what his last name
Okay.
is. Joe.
Joe. You just ask for Joe. And he'll tell us
And
that.
parts.
Joe and parts. Okay, so he'll tell us that
I've coached him before.
when. Okay. Did Chad miss a lot of work?
He went through periods where he did. Because of his allergies.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't feel good, so,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So you still haven't answered my question that I asked you earlier, though, and we kind of just glossed over it. But so, in your opinion, what happened here? I mean, what happened to Chad? Okay. Uh-huh. But you sure would like us to figure it out, right? Or you didn't seem so sure about that.
I wanted you here, that's what I told him.
Okay. So if you were in our shoes, what would you do?
No.
Figure it out? How am I supposed to do that? Do you want to help us figure this out?
I do. I don't know what happened.
Okay. But you have a good idea what happened.
No, I don't.
And you have, I think, a decent idea who do you think did it to? And don't tell me I don't know. That's not an acceptable
I
answer.
don't know.
If in your best guess, who do you think did it?
I don't know who did it. I don't know who did this. I don't know who do this. This is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Is it? I don't know. I don't know the people he runs with. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think happened to him?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know. As I told you, I don't know.
mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Have you asked?
I asked you.
You didn't ask me
I asked
anything.
him. I don't know.
So what, as an investigator, should I think when this happened? You and Earl are back and forth from that house, and then when I question you on it, you lie to me. If you were in my shoes, what would you think? If you were sitting here and I was sitting there and you were questioning me about it, and everything I did was perfectly innocent, but I sat there and lied the whole time, what would you think?
I don't remember all the times I was on it.
Again, you're not answering my questions. What would you think?
I'd be upset.
But what would you think?
I don't know what you would think.
I would think that you know more than you're telling us.
I don't know what happened.
And I'm getting to the point where I'm struggling to not think that maybe you were the one who did it.
I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
But tell me what you do know about it. Because you do know something about it. You do.
I don't know what happened.
I know you don't know what happened because I don't believe you were standing there when it did happen. But you do know
I
some.
don't know what happened.
I know you keep saying that. You don't know what happened.
I don't know. I can't answer anything I don't know. I don't know what happened. I That's why I asked you guys.
The detective just asked her the simplest question possible. You knew Chad better than anyone. What do you think happened? And Nikki, who has been talking freely for over an hour, suddenly has nothing to say. That silence is not grief. A grieving wife would have theories. She would say maybe someone broke in, maybe it was an accident, maybe his drinking finally caught up with him. She would say something. Nikki says nothing, because the only honest answer to that question would end this interrogation immediately.
I don't honestly know what happened. I don't know.
Should I tell you what I think happened? Do you want to know what I think happened?
Tell me.
I think that you and Earl went out there, that Chad was probably drinking, being an asshole. You've got this history of being abused by Chad. I don't know, did he assault you that night, or was he threatening to? Was he threatening to assault Earl?
No.
Because I can about imagine how a drunk guy who likes to fight and hit someone when they're drunk is going to handle his wife walking in with another guy that she's then going to go stay at the hotel with. I can about imagine how that's going to go. And that's about how it went, didn't it? I mean, I'm sure that did not go well at all, did it?
We argued about the furnace. I don't know.
And I'm sure Chad was just ecstatic about the idea of you going and staying in a hotel room with another guy, wasn't he?
He didn't say we were arguing about the furnace, and I told him I didn't want to be there. And then he was hollering about not wanting me not wanting to be there.
Okay, so what I think happened is that something happened, and I'm not going to get into something happened at that time, and whether you stepped out in the garage, stayed out in the kitchen, something happened in that house that led to Chad dying. Do I think you were probably standing there? No.
I don't know.
But I think that you were there. You were on that property at the time when it happened.
I don't know what happened at all. I don't know at all what happened.
What if I told you that the second time when you went out there with Earl in the morning and you guys were in the house, that we believe that Chad was probably already deceased at that time? And that the third time when you said, well, this is still up for debate because you've changed your story a few times, when you and Earl were out there that next evening at 10:55 or whatever, Chad was also deceased at that time.
I don't know what happened.
So I think you have a little explaining to do as to, we believe you were in that house twice after Chad was deceased.
No.
That's not true?
No.
Or,
I don't know what happened.
okay, that's not what I asked you. So are you telling me that's not true?
Not true.
So Chad was alive when you were in the house the last two times?
When I went in that morning, he stood there. I snuck in and out.
Okay,
Okay, here, let me ask you a question.
please.
Why would I go back to somebody's room, or why would I wake somebody that's always in a foul mood that I'm trying to get out and get away from?
Why would you go out there at 1 in the morning when he's been drinking and stay there for an hour and 40 minutes?
I need those patches.
Just like you needed the patches at
I need
6:30.
those patches.
Yes, I believe that.
I get so randomly sick.
Okay. I'm not disputing that with you. That's one part of your whole statement that you've made to me that I actually don't think you're lying on.
We left. Kind of giggled
Uh-huh.
and left. He was mad.
And then you guys go back out there that night then.
No, we went out, we got my stuff.
Okay?
Went back out.
In the morning, right?
We got into argument.
So you got no morning in an argument that morning then?
Well, whatever time that was in the AM.
Okay.
And that argument.
Uh-huh. Yep, so you went out there, got some stuff while Chad was bowling, right?
Right.
Then you went back out there in the early morning hours, like 10 after 1. And again, we're looking at it, and you had been on the camera system, switching it to privacy mode, which just didn't, for some reason, did not work. I don't know why it didn't work. It didn't work. And then you guys show up out there. You're there for an hour and 40 minutes. Right? I know, you said that.
Yeah, man.
Then you come back 3 hours later.
I need those patches.
I get that. I know that.
I run in, I get the patches. We were in and out places.
It doesn't make any sense to me that you were there for an hour and 40 minutes and couldn't figure out where those patches were, but then you can go out at 6:30 in the morning when you have had no sleep at all
If somebody's arguing
and
with
had an
somebody, if somebody's
epiphany and just knew where they were.
If somebody's, they weren't there.
Okay.
They weren't there.
I mean, but this house also isn't that big that in an hour and 40 minutes, if you needed these patches so badly, you would have looked for them
But when you
in
don't-
all these
But
rooms.
when you don't look for them and you stop and you just start arguing with somebody, and that's all you're gonna do is argue with them? Because that's, okay, so if I'm married to you, and we're in an argument, and you're trying to look for something, and you're gonna start arguing with somebody, are you gonna keep looking for something, or are you gonna stop and focus and argue with them?
Well, if I need some medication, that's the sole purpose that I'm there, and I'm going to get violently ill if I don't, I'm probably going to put some priority on that medication. If that's the whole purpose of me being
And
there.
I'm opening the kitchen drawer, tower, and I'm arguing at the same time. I'm ruffling through the stuff, I'm trying to look for the stuff, and I'm opening the stuff, and I am arguing with them.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, I'm just, when you stop, you actually argue two-faced, and said, done, left.
Mm-hmm.
Left. Done. I'm not staying here. The furnace doesn't work. I'm done. Left. And then I said to her, I said, what was me? I said, I want to look one more time in the bathroom. In the patches. I said, can we do this bathroom? Ran in, came in, my big pants so off. And then I left the patches right there. We left. And we came back to the hotel. I got ready for work. And that's what happened.
And then you guys went back out there again that night at 11 o'clock.
I tried to get Toomey's backpack.
Okay.
I need Toomey's backpack. I'm trying to grab what I can grab so I can get out.
So what did you grab when you were in there then at 11 o'clock at night when you were getting the backpack?
I told you that was Toomey's backpack.
Okay, that was it? Okay.
I told you that was Toomey's backpack.
And do you notice anything unusual about the house or anything like that? No or yes? Huh? No? Okay. And where did you grab the backpack from?
It's in the garage.
Okay.
That's where he was sleeping.
Okay, you just sets it in the garage? Okay. And where was Chad?
I just went in the garage and that's it.
Okay, you just went in the garage?
That's it.
And where did Earl go? Earl went in the house though.
I don't know what the house. They said we had the boots.
He got what?
Got the boots.
From where?
From the closet right there.
Why was it Earl grabbing the boots?
Or something to my feet.
Okay. And then what did you guys do there? You were there for almost 10 minutes, so to go in there for 10 minutes to grab a backpack and a pair of boots right in the closet right there doesn't take 10 minutes.
I got
Okay, so where do you get the boots from?
Please,
Oh, no, that's fine, I get it.
please. And I got my back boots,
Okay, and where were they all at?
my closet.
Which closet?
You know,
Okay, that doesn't take 10 minutes. You could grab 5 pairs of boots and a backpack and it wouldn't have taken 10 minutes.
so that was the boots and that.
Okay. And what else did Earl do in that house then?
That's what we have, boots and backpack.
Okay, and what else? Because there was more that happened in the house then. Because that timeline doesn't match up.
Yeah, boots and the backpack, that's all I got. That's all, and then we got, I got wrapping paper,
And where was the wrapping paper at?
right on the corner,
Okay. Like in the garage or in the house?
in the house,
Okay.
and that's it. Plus the boosters in the house.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
And who grabbed the wrapping paper?
probably.
Okay. But you grabbed the backpack? Okay.
Nikki, I mean, I thought you were honest with me. I thought that's what we were doing here. I mean, I've trusted you this whole time.
I'll be right back.
And,
I don't know what happened.
okay, but Nikki, why were you so dishonest with me about this? I trusted you.
Potentially ran, I forgot what ran back out there. Do you know how full my brain is?
I know, but I asked you those things. I asked you that. You weren't honest with me. Why?
I forgot what the times we ran back out there. I said, I don't
That's a
remember all
big
the
thing,
times we
Nikki.
ran
That's
back out there.
that's not forgetting. That's lying to me. You lied to me.
I'm sorry. So we went back out there.
Nikki, you're not a bad person. I don't believe it. Okay? I don't know. You know, obviously, you weren't being honest to me. You weren't. You've been lying. I've been watching you lie to him the whole time. He's disproved everything you've said. You're not a bad person. I get that. But we gotta know the truth. You
I
gotta
don't
start
know.
telling. No,
I don't
Nikki,
know what
stop,
happened.
stop, Nikki. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying.
Okay.
The I don't knows and that you keep when we keep going, we find the truth. The truth is here. We have the truth.
I honestly don't know what happened.
We need to hear it from you.
I honestly don't know what happened.
But there's got to be more, Nikki, because there's more. You've been lying to me the whole time, Nikki. You have. You admitted. Did you lie to me to this?
No, we got.
That's not true, Nikki. Those stories that you told me, that's not everything is matching up. You told me that Earl and you were only at the house that one time. You're not being honest with me on that. And that's what I'm at. I'm wanting from you to help. I gotta know what happened. Because like you said, you're not a monster. Right?
Right.
And this whole situation can maybe be explained. But you gotta be honest. You know, and like I said, we keep going around this and you keep lying about it. That doesn't, how does that look? How do you think we look at you at that when you keep lying about this and we know that Chad was killed? You gotta tell us an explanation
I don't
for it.
know what happened. Honestly, I don't.
Nikki, I think you know enough to tell me what happened that night.
I don't know what happened.
I think you know enough to tell me what happened during that hour and 40 minutes.
We went out there and I argued with him.
But then what? Something more happened that night.
And we got in the vehicle and we
Nikki, that's not true. We know that off the information that we've gathered. We have all kinds of things. Like I said, you've got to stop telling lies.
I don't know what happened.
What happened?
I don't know.
Nikki, you do.
I don't.
Nikki, something happened that night in that hour and 40 minutes. And it's not just an arguing, you weren't loading the dishwasher. That might have happened, but something else happened.
I don't know.
Nikki, something else happened, and we know it. And I want to know from your point of view, your explanation. Because when we have everything in there and together, that paints its own picture. That's how it's going to come out. And when that happens, I can't change that path. Right? Once something is said and once it gets out, that's what everybody's going to think happened. But now is your chance to tell in your words what happened. And I can explain to the world what happened. And it may, like I said, the more you lie, the more it makes you look like this monster about what happened that night. But I need to hear from you.
Okay.
I need to hear from you what. Tell me what went down that night.
Okay. We went out there. And we had our time in it. I told him I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give him anymore. There's no heat. I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm done with all of it. It's done. It's done. I'm not doing it. This is just stupid. I said, I don't want to do it. I said, do you understand me? And he goes, if you can't find me, my road's fucking over. Do you fucking understand me? He goes, if you leave, I'm gonna fucking hunt you down. And I said, no, you're not. He goes, you're not fucking leaving me. I said, I am. It's done. It's over. No fucking names. No love. They don't have never fucking names. No more. Did I get them everything?
This is the first moment in nearly 3 hours where Nikki drops the filter completely. And listen to what comes out. Not grief, not guilt, anger. She's still angry at Chad. She's describing his threats with the same intensity as someone who experienced them yesterday, not someone whose husband just died in a house fire. And that anger is important because it's the closest thing to a motive she'll ever admit to out loud. She didn't want money. She didn't want Earl. She just wanted Chad to stop. And in her mind, she found a way to make that happen.
You guys, in these drinking games, they've been raped and everything. I told him, I'm done, not doing it anymore. Since we listened to me today, I was like, I don't care if stuff like happens. I said, do whatever the fuck you want anymore. I don't care. Not hiding it. So I told the doctor, and after my home, you're using me. I told my brother, my grandmother, you're using me. I told people. He goes, fucking fine. I said, whatever. Do whatever. And I don't care. He got up. He came at me. I said, sat down. He said, sit down and stay put for me. I don't really need this for me now. You guys got into my phone. I know you did. Just came from my arms to my body looks like.
What happened? There was a fight.
No, there was no fight. None. No fight. I was not in the fight.
I know you're not. But obviously Chad was. And he came at you. And
Yes, I said something.
where was Earl?
He was standing right in the kitchen.
And what did Earl do?
He told me, he said, let's go now. So we got up and chatted, and I kept arguing. Chad said, he goes, I'm not fucking in at all. So I'm just fucking done. I don't care. I don't care.
Nikki, this wasn't a suicide. We know that. This was not a suicide. I was telling you, you need to be honest with me because I need to know your side of the story, your what happened that night. Because like I said, once it's out and how it looks can't be changed. But if I can hear from you what happened that night, it's more explainable. It's explainable. It can even be sometimes understandable. What would push someone to that limit? But I know more happened at that point. I know it. I know you. I've gotten to know you. Something else happened. What happened, Nikki?
There was somebody else in the house.
Somebody what?
Somebody else in the house.
Who else was in the house?
I don't know. Another person.
Why haven't you told me that?
I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
There was somebody else in the house.
Was it a male or a female?
Male. Not big. I don't know who, I don't know who somebody is. I've never seen him before. He stepped in.
And what happened?
They were arguing. I'm trying to work. We were in the back bedroom. I told her I was really but I don't know who the person is. I'm not saying another time. I'm Chad. I said, the other person came up from downstairs. And they were in. I don't know who the other person is. I've seen him once before.
What did he look like?
Can you stand there for us, please? I'm sorry.
No problem.
How are you again?
Ground up. Right there, calm.
So in between them.
So,
Here.
okay.
I don't know how his name is. We called Chad Honey.
You called Chad Hun? Hun?
He was on stop.
I don't know what that means. Hun stop?
Hun, stop.
You called him Hun?
Hun, stop.
Okay.
Like how someone calls someone honey, but short.
Hun, stop.
Okay.
Okay.
And I looked at her and said, what does this mean? She goes, what do you think it means? I said, And at that point, that sleep was laying on the chair already.
What sleep?
I showed you.
Oh, yeah.
Been on the chair. Been on sleep.
Oh, okay.
Been on sleep was laying on the chair already.
What did he look like?
I would say mid-40s. Spiked hair. Spiky hair. no glasses, very nice teeth, super nice teeth. He smelled like crown. That would explain why.
Why what?
My sister told me before that I'm supposed to have been up there. I don't know.
Nikki, I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. Obviously, I mean, why did you never tell me this before? That would have told me so much more. So that's why I don't understand why now.
You wanted me to have something.
There is, I understand dignity, but there's nothing dignity about what happened to Chad.
Sorry.
But that's what I want you to have dignity too.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, okay.
I've seen him before.
But if he's so angry that you're leaving, why is he calling him hun? If he's in love with you and he doesn't want you to leave, and he has another a lover there, a boyfriend or whatever this guy is,
This one year
why does he?
Before, if he's had a girlfriend, I said no. I don't know. But I've heard rumors in town.
What have you heard?
He's seen somebody else.
Do you have any idea like what he would be involved in as far as that?
I know Chad's with gambling.
Chad, deep in debt with gambling. What?
Gambling.
That was another thing. Why didn't you tell me that?
I don't know where no gamble's at. But I know he's doing gambling.
Nikki, this isn't making sense to me. How would he know this guy? How would you not mention that he was there? Where?
At the races.
At the races. You don't know his name at all.
No, but I can describe. He came up to Chad's waist shower. And Chad goes, what are you doing here? And I don't know. I've seen him before.
I can't wrap my head around it, Nikki. I want you to be honest with me. I want you to tell me so I can understand. But I can't get my head around this, that all of a sudden you tell me there's this new guy. That doesn't make sense to me, why you didn't tell me this before. And why is Chad angry at you for leaving if he has someone there that's calling him hun? Another man in front of other people. That's an intimate relationship. That's close. Why does he care where you go if he has this intimate relationship with someone?
Because he wanted to put when we first got together. His family thinks we're not a picture perfect family. I am an offer more to him than what his ex-wife did. I have the kids. I make the pictures look perfect.
What do you need to ask us?
I'm gonna talk.
Take the code here. Okay.
I need my first weapon.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk. But I need to use when I'm not talking.
I think it's in your best interest right now to talk, right? And I don't think at this point you're in a position to bargain with us, are you? Okay. So I think you need to do what's in your best interest, and what's in your best interest right now is not trying to bargain with us. I think at this point we have tried so hard with you, we've tried to help you as much as we can, and at this point, you know what? You either want to play ball or you don't.
Okay, I'm ready to talk.
Okay. So tell me, what it is you want to say.
I don't know what happened. I sat in the car.
Tell me about this. When was this?
My dad was over at an argument.
So that was like 1:10 in the morning.
Yes.
Okay.
We had an argument.
Mm-hmm.
I went back out. We got in the car. I got in the car. I was like, hey, come out. So go in the car.
Who's he?
So,
Okay.
so go in the car. So we did.
So you got in, where were you at when you got in an argument? Okay, and where was Earl? Okay. And so you got in an argument and then you walked out? Is that, am I understanding right? Okay.
He came out. We left.
How long were you in the car waiting for Earl?
And 15 minutes.
Okay.
Seems like a long time now.
Okay.
And we left. The next morning I said I needed to come get my taxes. I said, okay. So we went out there and ran into the back bedroom. Asked him to bedroom bathroom right there. I couldn't find my taxes. I saw the further I went. I didn't go any further back into the house. I looked around into the drawers.
And where was Earl?
In the kitchen. He was just waiting for me.
Okay.
In the kitchen. So I said, I can't find anything. He said, okay, you ready to go? I said, yeah. I never went any further in the house than that. I didn't. I don't know.
This is all the same shit you told us earlier. Mine is just the fact that you went out to the car before Earl did. It's all the exact same shit.
I don't know.
He told you, Nikki. He told you what happened in there. Now's your time to tell us.
Because,
They argue.
you know what, Earl would not have let you go back into that house and not have told you.
No.
Because what if you went to the back bedroom? Went back to the master bedroom, and Earl's just standing in the kitchen going, huh? No.
They argued.
And then what? They argued and then what?
In the back bedroom.
Okay.
So it was Earl and Chad, not this mystery guy.
Then what?
I went out into the car and I waited.
Okay.
And one thing I said, let's go now.
Why?
You asked what
I
happened,
said, what happened?
and what did Earl say?
It's not alive.
Earl said he's not alive. And then what?
He might not be alive, I don't know for sure. I said, what?
And then what did Earl tell you?
Because we argued in the back bedroom. They were arguing with the gun. Back and forth. And so the gun went off.
And what happened when the gun went off?
I didn't hear it go off.
Okay. But what did Earl say happened when the gun went off?
And then it went off. And then hit Chad.
Then what happened?
And then it came out. And left.
And what happened after that? What did Earl think why you had to go back to that house?
I said I have to go back and get my evidence.
Right, and you said that when he, or the next morning.
The next morning, I said I need my evidence. We went back to the hotel.
Okay, so here's my question for you regarding that. So, Chad's your husband, right? So, Earl comes out and says that he shot, or that Chad got shot in the house. Amen. It never occurred to you to want to go check on him?
I said, what? What do you mean? He goes, I don't know if I did him or not. He was or how bad he is. He goes, so back to the hotel. Okay.
You didn't want on Chad?
I said, I'm gonna go back there. You go back over top. Okay. There's no shot. I didn't want to see.
Who came back to set the fire? How did he do it?
I don't know.
You were with him?
I don't know in the car.
What did you see him doing?
He went in the house, that's all I seen him do.
Did he bring anything with him?
Did he tell you he was going to set a fire?
He just went in the house.
No, you did not go back to that house just for no reason. He had to have told you, said what was going to happen. Nikki, we're at this point already. Why? Tell me what Earl said. Why was he doing this?
And you being his wife, I don't believe that you all just sit in the car and wait. I'm not going to go check on Chad yet. So it's now been 5 hours since he's been shot, and you don't think at some point you would want to go check on him? Unless you already knew what his condition was.
I never seen he was.
Why not?
I was like, he wasn't alive anymore.
Earl said he wasn't alive anymore? How did Earl know?
He went in the house.
The second time? And then what did Earl do? Nikki, what did Earl do?
The propane here was with everybody in the back of them. And they were arguing. That was early in.
Okay.
And he said, I'm going to go back in the house. He goes, oh, check. He goes, it's propane here. He goes, to go over and set a fire.
He said he tipped it over, and then it did tip over.
He said that it could go over and set a fire. So, as soon as there's a propane in the house, you can't be going in the house and it's too close.
Nikki, that's all after the fact though, but he came back to start that fire. Who planned that part? Was that you or was that Earl? You didn't plan to come and set the house on fire.
No.
Earl did. How is he going to set that house on fire? Nikki, you've already told me, just come, free yourself.
What's going to happen to you?
We'll talk about that afterwards, but I got to know what the full story is too. Right now you're still, we're having to cut this up every second. What did Earl come back to do with the propane tank? For what reason? You said he was scared. Okay.
Because we argued.
Okay, I got that. Did he tell you anything else about the fire? Okay.
And that's all I know.
So did you guys come back to check? Did Earl want to come back to check if that house had burnt down? When was that?
Wednesday was later that night. At 10x. Yeah, we were out that morning. He was out. Wednesday was later that night.
Okay. And what did he say when that house hadn't burnt down yet?
He said he just went out there to check the house.
Okay, and when it wasn't burnt down, what did he say? I know what I would think. What did he say?
He said the house was hot.
So he went into the house.
He said he couldn't go in the house. So it was too hot.
So okay, so that happened. You guys came back to the house. Earl went in. moved the propane tank so that it would start the house on fire. And then you guys came back again and checked, and the house still hadn't burned down.
I didn't come back.
You didn't go back at that time? Okay. And the house still hadn't burned down?
That's what he said.
Okay, did he say, did he go back in?
No, he said he didn't go back.
Why?
He just said he didn't go back in. No, he said the house was hot. And they told me,
What did he tell you about the fight?
they were arguing. They were arguing about him always beating on me.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that it was continuous. And he just wanted him to stop beating on me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we argued about too, was him stop beating on me.
Right.
And he just needed to stop. And Chad was arguing that his drunk and wasn't making any sense.
Okay.
And he said that Chad had the gun. And he had shells right there. So they were laying there on the bed.
Okay.
And he said that they had picked it up. And they were arguing about the gun. Back and forth. And he said it went off. He said he didn't know the gun was off. He said he said it.
What did Earl say about how many times it went off?
He didn't say how many times it went off. I didn't hear anything in the car. I had the extra open and the car was running.
So why didn't you go back in and check on him?
And he told me that I didn't really know what to think. I was in complete shock. Still from fighting with him.
With all you had been through, were you kind of relieved that Chad was gone?
Kind of. Probably thought I was the first house.
Yeah.
He's beat at me so much, you guys.
I know.
You've seen the pictures.
I've seen the pictures.
I'm crying in a way.
I know, Nikki. That's all I wanted was the truth. Like I said,
In a way.
I just wanted you to tell me what happened.
I'm crying in a way. And the last time I cried in a way, we both had lips. And he gave me more. But I'm trying to know where it comes from.
So you were in the house arguing with Chad.
Yes.
Did you ever go back in that house until you went back in with him? Okay. But we know that Earl went back twice. At least twice, right? So what did you guys do in the meantime? So you get back to the hotel and Earl, because Earl had already told you that he shot Chad and Chad might not be alive.
I cried.
Okay, so when Earl shot Chad, did he tip the propane heater over then? Or was it when he went back the next morning? I was a little confused on that. When he went back. So the house was not lit on fire when he shot Chad. That was only when he went back another time. So what did you guys do that night then? So you get home and there's about a 3-4 hour gap from when you get back to the hotel till when you guys go back out there. You cry. What else?
I said I cried. And I said I don't know. I said I don't know. I said it's not. I don't know. I don't know.
Nikki, whose idea was it to call in Chad and then on Tuesday morning?
No, yeah, he told me I was supposed to call him.
Right, but it doesn't just happen though. Chad's not going to go to work. Whose idea was that? The Tuesday. I know, but why would, if Chad is dead and you know that, why would you still call him then? Whose idea was that?
I'm scared. It's so they put this in my head.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you weren't trying to take time to figure anything out?
No. As a victim, I'm scared.
What about then on the 2nd when his co-workers are out at the house and they call you and say, hey, he didn't show up for work, and you just basically tell him, I'm busy at work right now, I'll check on it later. And what was going through your mind at that point? Because you knew exactly why Chad wasn't.
I had been really classified of my brain.
Did you talk with Earl when they started calling from work?
No, because I've been crazy busy.
Nikki,
And then
your husband just died in a really weird, crazy circumstance that just snowballed out of control. You can't tell me that you weren't thinking of that. That had to be every second of your life from the time it happened.
I talked to him, obviously, yes, I talked to him.
Okay, what did you guys talk about?
I just told him, I said, this is nuts. I said, I just don't even understand because it's just going to be crazy. I said, all I ever wanted him to do was stop drinking.
Right,
He needs to.
right.
That's all I ever wanted.
What did Earl say to do? What did you guys talk about? What did you guys think to do? This is that part where I'm trying to understand.
I said to myself, I don't know. I said, I don't know. I said, Sergeant Aaron, so hasty. I said, and everybody was being so mean to me about my phone and everything.
Yeah,
And I said, I just want to understand. I said, he's so nice to me. I said, I just want to go talk to him.
right.
And every time I tried calling you, you never called me back. And I called so many times. I called. I wanted to talk to you earlier.
And Nikki, that's why we're talking now.
And I called.
Okay, and that's why we're talking now, okay?
And I called. And
We can get past that point, okay? That's your conscience telling you to do the right thing, okay? That's the mother in you of two children telling you you have to take care of them, you have to come forward, you have to tell them. So tell me what those conversations were so I can understand and I can make sense of this. And like I said, if this is something that's snowballed out of control, like you said, that can make sense, right? But I can't keep dragging these answers out of you. I can't keep dragging what happened. I can't ask for the truth any harder.
I kept telling Earl, I said, I just want to talk to him. I said, I just want to talk to him. And he goes, call him then. And I said, I do. And he never answered my phone and calls. And I said, I don't understand. You never call me back. And I called really like the next day already. And I called.
And I came out with you the next day,
No,
Friday,
no.
or Monday, I apologize, Monday.
But I called like even after you had my phone.
I know, that was on the weekend, I didn't have that phone, I'm sorry.
And I even called down here. And later, it didn't work again. And I said, I just want to talk to him.
Okay,
I just really want to talk to him.
okay, well, we're talking now, Nikki.
And I was like, I just need to talk to him. They called you other times and you never called me back.
All right, we gotta get past that, Nikki. We're talking now, so that's okay. I apologize, I'm sorry, but we're talking now.
Nikki, we're not questioning why you're only telling us this now.
Right, we understand.
This I understand.
This is understandable,
I
that.
said, I just don't understand. I said, this is crazy. I said, it went so fast. I said, I can't even think. It's just nuts. I said, it went from
Enough. You don't have to be like that about it.
Nikki Sue Entzel was convicted of murder in the first degree. She was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole. No second chance. The same future she took from Chad. Earl Howard, her lover, the man she was building a new life with, while her husband's body laid alone in that house, pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit murder. He received 20 years. Together they thought they had planned everything. The insurance policy, the hotel alibi, the fire that was supposed to erase it all. What they didn't plan for was an autopsy that doesn't lie. A body that tells its own story no matter how many times you try to burn it. Chad Entzel was 42 years old. He came home from bowling on December 30th, 2019. He had no idea it would be the last thing he ever did. He didn't know about the insurance policy. He didn't know about the plan. He didn't know that the person he trusted most in the world had already made her decision. She said she just wanted him to stop drinking. That's all she ever wanted. But you don't take out a $26,000 life insurance policy on someone you're trying to save. You take it out on someone you've already decided to lose. Chad just wanted to come home,